Hello YouTube, this is Bub. You're watching Bub's Comics. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be showing you just a few books that I picked up at one of my local favorite shops, the Archives. I brought in some books, did a little horse trading, got a little credit, and here's the first batch of books I'm going to show off from that. Without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, so we've got this first book I need to show is it's a big deal to me. It's the first time it's ever happened. If you caught my latest No Faces comic chat, then you'll know a little bit more about this book. But basically what happened was I received the book as an AOK. So this never happened to me before. Not that I've never got an AOK before, but I've never received a book from a comic shop where someone said, hey, this belongs in Bub's collection. Give this to him. I want him to have this. So it's the first time that's ever happened. So let me show you the book. Let's go ahead and make me small and get to the haul. Yo! There it is. All right. So here it is. I'll show the book right now. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Number 4. Great photo cover. Just Elvira looking the way she looks. So what happened was I go in the shop and he says, hey, this book is for you. This was given to me by Novamad. Now he is in the shop that I go to. I call it my local shop, but it's about an hour away, a little over. But when I get there, he's got this book for me. Now Novamad lives in that area, so he's in the same area as the shop. So that's one of his haunts as well, one of his local hot spots. Check that out. Look at that. So what happened was, this book, if you're a long time Bub's Comics fan, been around, for a long time, you know that I collected this run and I had all the photo covers. And then I got a couple of the Dave Acosta covers and a couple of them of the artistic drawn covers, and I decided to offload all the photo covers. This is my exact original copy. This is my original copy. And I know because it's in the same bags that I use, same boards, same tape that I use, which is hard to tell, but I can tell because it's a specific 3M wall safe tape. Nobody else really uses it but me and people people who agree with me, right? So the same board, same bag, same tape. This is my original copy that I traded in to this shop for store credit one day, or maybe I sold it to them, whatever. It was in a group of books. And wouldn't you know, it's been AOK'd back to me. So I bought it once, traded it once, got it back again. When stuff like that happens, this book is meant to be in my collection. So forever, this book will be in Bub's collection forever. I'm never getting rid of this book. I don't know if it's the book I'll run in for if there's a fire, but it's definitely gonna stay with me forever. So thank you, Nova Man. I appreciate it. Thanks to Mike at the Archives for holding it back for me and waiting for me to show up. I've been working so hard lately, folks. I hadn't had a time to get over there. As I said, it's over an hour away, so it's not like on my way home or anything like that. So there it is. So the book is back in the collection, folks. Elvira makes her return to the collection. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nova Man. All right. So while I was there, was doing a little horse trading, and I picked up, I got 2 Golden Age books to show you. I don't usually do that. Usually I separate them out, but here we go. Wambi the Jungle Boy. Now this is not a book I ever intended to have in my collection. And the main reason why is because I don't collect Wambi the Jungle Boy. Now I do like Fiction House. But basically, I was trying to get money for a convention. Lexington Comic-Con is coming up. I'm going to be there. Look for me. I'll be there all week. Starts on Thursday, ends on Sunday. I'll be there every day. So I was looking to pick up cash. So when I brought him a bunch of books, I wanted to get cash for that set that I brought him. We worked out a trade that ended up dealing in cash and credit. So I hate leaving credit on the table. So I don't, tell me in the comments below if you've had good experiences with store credit or bad experiences with store credit. So I have great experiences with store credit if I spend it the day I receive it. Now I'm not putting down the archive specifically because I've never had a problem at that shop. However, I've been to other shops where depending on who's working, my store credit seemed to go up or down. Like I'll walk in and I'm like, don't I have $20, $30 in store credit? They're like, no, you have $5. I'm like, $5 in store credit? That doesn't sound right. And then I'll go in 2 days later and I'll be like, well, I spent my last store credit. He's like, what are you talking about? You still got $10. I'm like, what? Like, so I've had that happen at almost every shop I've ever had store credit at, except for the archives. But just to keep that string going, I don't leave any credit on the books at any shops ever again. You give me credit. If I trade you something, you tell me I got $100 worth of credit, dadgummit, I'm walking out with $100 worth of books, maybe more. So here we go. Wambi the Jungle Boy, number 18. And I don't collect this, but it's a killer cover. Not sure. It looks almost like a Maurice Whitman cover. I'll check on that. But Fiction House books I do collect. It's got a great elephant, gorilla, and a tiger. I mean, I can't really complain about this. Wambi is the least featured, I think, of all the animals on here. So we're digging that. Jungle covers. I prefer to have the Jungle Babes on there, but we'll take the Kid in the Turban. It's all right. All right. Next up, I've got Popeye. Oh, you guys know if I see a Golden Age yellow cover Popeye, I cannot refuse myself. So here it is. This one's got some issues. The staple rust is almost as bright as the colors on here. But isn't that amazing to have such strong, bright colors? This one's like from, I think, 1946. It's super bright, super strong colors. Of course, the staple rust is equally strong and bright, but man, look at that. Isn't that great? And down here it says castor oil gold mine, no samples. So you guys may or may not know or remember, but Popeye originally featured in comic strips of the oil family. And of course, when you think of olive oil, that I think is castor oil's daughter. So, and there's a couple of them, olive oil, motor oil, I don't know all the oils, but it's the oil family. And then Popeye was a side or an introduced character into the plot line, and he ended up running away with it, obviously. And then later came the Popeye cartoon strips. So there you go. By Bud Sagendorf. Bless your heart, Mr. Sagendorf. I hope it doesn't hurt. So there you go. So 3 simple comics. That's not all that I picked up there, but that's what we're showing today because I knew that I had some stories to tell on these, so I didn't want to drag it out. But there you go. We got back in the collection Elvira. We got Wambi making his first appearance in my collection, and we got Popeye making he has a few entries in my collection already, and it ain't gonna stop today. So there you go. That's it. Thanks for joining me on this little ride. We'll have more books from this haul coming up, so we appreciate you coming in, watching, leaving a like, sharing it with your friends, subscribing if it's your first time here. We do the No Faces chat on Monday nights, and that's always a lot of fun too. So stop by, give us a hey, give us a like. That's what we say. All right, so we'll catch you next time on Bub's Comics. And remember to read a comic. There's good stuff inside of these. So read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.